When coming to improve the businesses effectively and efficiently, Six Sigma ranks among the other methodologies. Upon that, it is a culture that everyone in the organization tries to implement. This method helps the organization by identifying the root causes of errors, for creating a better product and service for consumers. So, today, let us talk about Six Sigma. Hello everyone, this is George from Invensis Learning. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Now, let us start the video. Let us start our discussion by knowing what Six Sigma is. Then, we will look into the fact of how Six Sigma begins. Then we shall take a look into top companies that use Six Sigma. Then, we shall see the reasons for using Six Sigma. Later on, we shall talk about where Six Sigma is used. Then, we shall see some of the Six Sigma methodologies, and continue to understand some of their key elements. Then, we shall focus on the various features of Six Sigma. Moving on, we shall talk about Six Sigma principles, and continue to know some of their techniques. Then, let us take a look into some of the Six Sigma tools. Then, let us understand more about Six Sigma by taking a case study. Further, we shall discuss different Six Sigma levels, and then let us know how Six Sigma can advance your career. Then, we shall focus on different Six Sigma certification levels, and also continue to know different certifications issued by Invensis Learning. Then, let us end the session by knowing the salary structures of Six Sigma. Now let us start by knowing what Six Sigma is. What is Six Sigma? Six Sigma is a method of providing organizations a set of tools that helps in improving the success of their company. It is a disciplined, data-driven approach and methodology that usually aims for eliminating defects in any process ranging from manufacturing to transactional and also from product to service. In general, it means a measure of quality that strives for near perfection. It also has a generic or customized name for the organization like Operational Excellence, Zero Defects, or Customer Perfection. After knowing what is Six Sigma, it is now time to understand why Six and Sigma. So, let us now understand. After understanding the definition of Six Sigma, I think you would be worried about the fact why number 6, and why Sigma. Let us now discuss that. Where do the Six and Sigma come from? Sigma is denoted by the symbol which is a Greek alphabet. In mathematical terms, it represents the standard deviation of a population. Primarily it characterizes the dispersion of a set of data values with respect to mean. It refers to the mathematical concept of standard deviation. Thus, something that is within plus or 6s, 6 sigma, from the centerline of a control chart was created by a process that is considered well controlled. In other words, there is little deviation from the standard and it is within tolerance. Before we start to begin with Six Sigma, let us understand some of its basic terms. So, let us now discuss the Six Sigma level. What is a Six Sigma level? Six Sigma level is a measure of an error rate of a process, based on the DPMO estimate. DPMO means defects per million opportunities. It is a long-term estimate of the process. Six Sigma is represented in a normal or bell curve in statistics, where each interval indicates 1 sigma or 1 standard deviation. As already told, Six Sigma is a statistical term that usually refers to the standard deviation of a process about its mean. In a normally distributed process, 99.73% of measurement will fall within plus or minus 3 sigma and 99.99932% will fall within plus or minus 4.5 sigma. For a process, the sigma capability is a metric that indicates how well that process is performing. In a normally distributed process, if the mean plus or minus 3 sigma range of output is between USL and LSL, then around 99.997% area of the points of the output will be non-defective. In other words, one can say the process is at a Six Sigma level. The 6 refers to the ability to fit the good outputs of the process to fit within 6 standard deviations, or sigmas. Another way to say it is that only 3.4 defects occur per every million opportunities fall outside the control limits. Aiming for Six Sigma level, you have a high probability of producing items that are well within the required specification. Several sigma levels exist, each of which indicates the number of allowed defects per million and thus the level of maturity of a process. Hence, higher the sigma value, the better the process. Six Sigma can also be thought of as a measure of process performance, with 6 sigma being the goal, based on the defects per million. Once the current performance of the process is measured, the goal is to continually improve the sigma level, striving towards 6 sigmas. After understanding the basic terms of Six Sigma, let us see how Six Sigma is viewed in various ways. Six Sigma overview. Six Sigma can be proposed as some common threads. Let us now talk about that. First, we have Six Sigma as philosophy, Six Sigma views all work as Six Sigma is a process of defining, measuring, analyzing, improving, and controlling the aspects. It just requires input and produces the outputs. If you want a controlled output, you can get it by controlling the inputs. This is generally expressed as y equals fx. Thus, it is a philosophical perspective. Next, we have Six Sigma as a set of tools. Six Sigma uses qualitative and quantitative tools to drive process improvement. These tools include statistical process control, SPC, control charts, failure mode and effects analysis, FMEA, and process mapping. Then, we have Six Sigma as a methodology. Most of the time, Six Sigma uses the DMAIC approach for implementing its process is certainly the most widely adopted and recognized. DMAIC defines the steps a Six Sigma practitioner is expected to follow, starting with identifying the problem and ending with the implementation of long-lasting solutions. Last, we have Six Sigma as a metrics. In simple terms, Six Sigma quality performance means 3.4 defects per million opportunities, accounting for a 1.5 sigma shift in the mean. Six Sigma quality is a term generally used to indicate a process is well controlled, within process limits plus or minuses from the center. After understanding the overview of Six Sigma, let us talk about some of their key points. Six Sigma key points. The first key point is analyze the requirements of customers. Six Sigma means to improve the quality. In other words, it is equally important to know whatever improvement project you are doing, make sure that it is important to your external customer. This is because any improvement project should be aligned with the customer needs, expectation, or satisfaction, critical to quality. The net key point is target at the mean. Six Sigma looks to achieve the center of the tolerance, compared to being within tolerance. For example, if you are cutting a cloth piece with a dimension of 10 centimeters, then you should be targeting 120 centimeters only, not between 199 centimeters and 121 centimeters. The next one is reduce defects. Six Sigma emphasizes reducing the defects to the level of 3.4 defects per million opportunities, DPMO. So, one has to ensure to reduce the defects. The last one is reducing variation. Six Sigma believes in reducing variation. Even though variation is everywhere, but it is the enemy of quality. Quality is related to consistency. After knowing about Six Sigma and its basics, let us now take a trip into the history of Six Sigma. How did Six Sigma begin? Six Sigma finds its roots in the 19th century itself, but with regards to mathematics. German mathematician and physicist Carl Friedrich Gauss developed the bell curve. By creating the concept of what a normal distribution looks like, the bell curve became an early tool for finding errors and defects in a process. Then, in the year 1920, Walter Schewart releases sigma variation to industrial processes. He showed that 3 sigma variation from the mean is where a process requires correction. But, as a strategy for business process improvement, it was first found in 1985 through the efforts of an engineer, Bill Smith at Motorola. Now it has become one of the foremost methodological practices for improving customer satisfaction and improving business processes. Before Six Sigma came into existence, total quality management and zero defects helped develop the formal methods known today. Over time, Motorola realized that it could apply many of the tools and methods used to achieve fewer defects in parts manufacturing to other aspects of the business. And Six Sigma attained true star status in the late 1990s when GE's chairman and CEO, Jack Welch, proclaimed phenomenal savings as a result of Six Sigma. After knowing the history, and before we get to know more about Six Sigma, let us take a look at the top companies that use Six Sigma. Top companies using Six Sigma. Nowadays, many organizations are constantly striving to understand and meet the customer's expectations, just to make sure to produce the quality products that were offered. Luckily, Six Sigma has proven to be one of the most successful tools in this regard. This methodology uses specific principles and mechanisms that ensure excellence within the organization by reducing the percentage of defects to as small as possible. Witnessing its benefits, many of the world's most famous and successful organizations have decided to implement and integrate Six Sigma principles in their business processes. Some of the top companies that use Six Sigma are the famous company Amazon, the giant search engine company Google, the well-known company Dell, a great company 3M, the design and manufacturing company Boeing, Ford Motor Company, the multinational company, a famous mobile company Motorola, Wipro, the IT company, the manufacturing company Unipart, the well-known company Denso, The multinational investment bank, Bank of America. Xerox, the digital company, and the aerospace company, BAE Systems. After looking at the top companies, don't you think it is evident to use Six Sigma in our companies too? But before making that happen, let us find the reasons why these companies use Six Sigma in our next discussion. Why Six Sigma? Six Sigma is one of the successful tools for many organizations. This is because it identifies the problems, removes the defects, and improves their business processes. Many established organizations use Six Sigma methods to achieve improved quality and reduced costs. Implementing Six Sigma offers a multitude of benefits. So, now let us look into each of them in detail. The first reason is Six Sigma reduces waste. Before we start, we shall talk about wastes. Wastes are those which are unproductive to any organization, which is not essential but will be present in every organization. Delays and high operation costs are also some of the sources of waste. Thus, managing waste is a very important aspect of every business. This methodology helps organizations in ensuring that proper resources are being used and allocated efficiently to the required persons only. Thus, eliminating these wasteful business activities improves the organization's success. The next reason is improves efficiency. Six Sigma principles help the organization to improve the efficiency of the overall process. Moreover, improving the timelines and delivering the process output or improving the on-time delivery of products or services every time can be done. This is done by Six Sigma because it targets to reduce the number of machine setups or setup hours in a manufacturing process, improving the productivity of production or assembly lines, by automating the process wherever manual intervention in the process or function is higher than required. Then, we have increases customer loyalty. By using Six Sigma in the manufacturing industries, more quality goods are usually produced. A high variety of products and services are produced by them. Thus products get demanded. By this, one can achieve the ultimate goal of increasing customer loyalty and satisfaction. The implantation of Six Sigma processes and policies encourages management to employ any customer feedback or complaints while continually treating the quality defects until the customer is satisfied. The next reason is encourages employee. Every Six Sigma professional knows that Six Sigma produces quality products. And because of this, demand and revenue for the company increase. And ultimately, workers are paid highly. Thus, everyone becomes an ideal worker, and the goal of every business is to have a qualified and efficient staff is reached. Also, with Six Sigma tools, the organization can create systems that will motivate the employees in conducting the assigned duties. Next, we have helps to improve time management. Time is a very critical element for every organization. Also, time management plays a crucial role in every business process. This is because every minute is important and counts. Thus, one must find a way to use time efficiently. And one prominent method would be Six Sigma. Because, this implementation has proven to help employees in better managing their time, and this usually results in increased business productivity. Also, it has proven to help employees in better managing their time, and this usually results in increased business productivity. The last reason is higher revenues with lower costs. For many organizations, increasing the number of profits generated is crucial, as that enables their survival in highly competitive markets. Implementing Six Sigma processes within your organization promises every business to generate revenue, and also leads to improved quality and profit maximization. The more qualitative your products and services are, the more money your business will generate. Thus, Six Sigma will identify the most problematic and complex aspects of your business, and guide you towards taking proper steps in rectifying them. After getting to know the proof of why many companies use Six Sigma, let us in which all sectors do Six Sigma takes apart. Where is Six Sigma used? Six Sigma is usually associated with manufacturing, but everyone must also learn that this methodology is also applicable to every type of process in any industry. In all settings, organizations use Six Sigma just to set up a management system that systematically identifies errors and provides methods for eliminating them. So, where all Six Sigma is used? It is used when there is a need to define an unknown cause or situation, or when issues are not well defined. Or, in those conditions where problem-solving tools fail. Or maybe when other approaches to address the issue are inappropriate. Thus Six Sigma is used for maximizing customer satisfaction by reducing the number of defects. For improving the process of an organization by designing and redesigning new innovative processes. It can also be used for measuring data to accurately know how the process is working or whether the quality of the products is in competence level. Along with the situations mentioned above, Six Sigma is also used in many other sectors. Let us now look into those aspects. As already told you guys, Six Sigma is a methodology used to improve the efficiency and quality of operational processes, and Lean focuses on identifying streamlined processes and reduce waste. Application of Six Sigma methodologies can be done in any sector where the process needs to be done in time without any wastage in time, cost, and money. The first one is Six Sigma in manufacturing industry. Six Sigma plays a very important role in the manufacturing or improvement industry. Implementing Six Sigma in this kind of industry will be beneficial as it was designed especially for the manufacturing industry itself. DMAIC, define, measure, analyze, improve, and control process of Six Sigma is used in industries. The main aim of implementing this system in the industry is to ensure the production of products with minimal defects. To specifically mention, the main goal is to make sure that there are less than 3.4 defects per million products. Six Sigma in healthcare. Many of the healthcare organizations started adopting industrial-level quality management methodologies. Early applications of Six Sigma are focused on the infrastructure to measure quality issues. There are many opportunities to implement Six Sigma in healthcare systems. However, proper Six Sigma training should be given. The next sector is Six Sigma in information technology. DMAIC process, one of the Six Sigma methodology which we'll be discussing in the net part of the video, is used in the information technology industry in the same way as that of the manufacturing industry. This is because Six Sigma is a project-based approach, and thus IT uses a series of processes for implementing Six Sigma in the industry. But implementing Six Sigma in this industry is not that easy. There are several steps involved in each process while applying the principles of Six Sigma. By developing efficient processes makes the employees more productive and creates a better overall experience and increases the profitability of the company. Then, we have government sector. Six Sigma principles are suitable for the government, because of its vast size of the task. As a result, Six Sigma helps them to supply with much larger resolutions and achievements. It also allows the government to find out where costs can be cut, eradicate needless positions, and improve the quality of the services they provide. Next, we have Six Sigma in textile industry. Textile industries are one of the right places to implement Six Sigma methodologies. This is because it increases the stability of the industry in the market and also increases company reputation. As a result, it creates a smarter approach in creating customer satisfaction and quality innovation. After seeing the different places where Six Sigma is used, let us now see the different methodologies of Six Sigma that are acquired by these discussed sectors. Methodologies of Six Sigma. All the Six Sigma tools and methodologies serve one purpose, that is to streamline business processes for producing the best products and services possible with the smallest number of defects. Its adoption by many companies is an indicator of its remarkable success in today's business environment. Six Sigma is one of the smart business process management methodologies. This method was first introduced to reduce defects and cycle time. It mainly involves detecting, in removing errors and defects from any business processes by concentrating on outputs. This directly affects customer satisfaction. Sigma uses many approaches. Now let us understand all of these approaches in detail. DMAIC. DMAIC means define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. It is a data-driven quality strategy used to improve processes. Every letter in this represents the phases of the process. This method uses cause and effect analysis to display the causes of defects visually. So, how is it performed? Let us take an example of mobile manufacturing, and understand each of these phases in detail. Consider a mobile manufacturing company that used to produce 1,000 mobiles per day. As the day proceeded, the number of customers reduced and manufacturing increased. This means the demand is less and supply is more. Now, they require a method or an approach to reach a considerable number of customers. So, they make use of the DMAIC approach. How do they begin? First, they start with defining the issues. They initially note down all the problems that are causing less user experience and user interference. They start noting all those problems and define them. Next, they should measure, that is the process performance. They make use of many analytical methods to check their performances against time and cost. They also can make use of Pareto charts to analyze the frequency of problems or causes. In our example, they measure the performance of the mobile. In the next phase, they have to analyze. So, what does analysis mean? The analysis is the process of determining the causes of variation and reasons for poor performance. That means analyzing the defects. So, in our case, they must analyze the defects present in the mobile. Later, they have to improve, so, how to do that? One must improve the performance by addressing and eliminating the root causes found in the previous phase. In our example, they can improve by adding new features to the mobile or implementing new technologies that attract customers. So, soon after improving, they must control defines the improved process and future process performance. Controlling is done to improve the process of the new course. In our case, control is done by implementing those new methods. So, after implementing all these phases, manufacturing also increased, and demand also increased effectively. The next Six Sigma approach is DMADV. If you have existing processes and do not meet the required quality standards even after improvement, you should conduct a DMADV. It refers to define, measure, analyze, design, and verify. This approach is different from that of DMAIC. The application of DMADV is used to improve, adjust, or create an entirely new product or service. This approach mainly aims to produce a high-quality product keeping in mind customer requirements at every stage of the game. Consider a situation where a person wanted to start a textile industry. So, how will he apply for DMADV here? First, he or she defines the aspects that are to be added in the textile industry, like machinery, clothes, measurement tapes, etc. Next, those people will measure the amount of possibility of those aspects that were defined in the previous step. Next, they analyze the situation, whether the acquired aspects are suitable for the work to be performed. Now, it is time to design the estimated industry, so these people start to design for the textile industries. As soon as they design, they have to validate those aspects whether it is working with proper efficiency or not, and this becomes a verified state. After knowing two important methods of Six Sigma, it is evident to know some of its key elements. Let us discuss that now. Key elements of Six Sigma. Unlike other quality improvement philosophies, Six Sigma is composed of main key elements. Everything we do to remain a world-class quality company focuses on these essential elements. Higher quality leads to satisfied customers and ultimately higher profits. Now let us look into these aspects. The first key element is employee. Without leadership commitment, it is difficult to implement any Six Sigma method for any organization. The organization must involve all employees with well-defined roles and clear objectives in a Six Sigma program. Furthermore, the organization needs to provide required resources, like people, training, budget, etc. to reach their estimated goals. The next one is leadership in the project. One must be committed to the project and try to reevaluate the project for the resources. Vision and objectives must be clear and concise. Then, we have process. Defining the process is also a key aspect of Six Sigma. Since the customer is key for any business, quality needs to be looked at from the customer's perspective. This will help to identify the gaps in processes and work to improve them. Next, we have need for improvement. The need for factors to improve and succeed in the company is very much required. Team members and the managers must set the priorities of the project so that the project achieves its goals with no much delay. For the project to succeed, the managers must try to improve the solutions. The last key element is customer. Customers are a great asset for any business. Six Sigma is the top priority key for them. Customers require a quality good delivered on time with great performance and services. Thus, meeting customer requirements is one of the sufficient factors in this competitive world. This increase in performance and decrease in process variation helps lead to defect reduction and improvement in profits, employee morale, and quality of products or services. After discussing the key elements of Six Sigma, let us now talk about different features of Six Sigma. Features of Six Sigma. Six Sigma is a highly disciplined process. It usually helps us focus on developing and delivering near-perfect products and services. Six Sigma mainly aims to eliminate waste and inefficiency. Their main goal is to increase customer satisfaction by delivering what the customer is expecting. Six Sigma follows a structured methodology and has defined roles for the participants. Six Sigma is a data-driven methodology and requires accurate data collection for the processes being analyzed. Six Sigma is a business-driven, multidimensional structured approach dealing to produce error-free products. We got to know the various features of Six Sigma, so let us continue our discussion by talking about some plain principles of Six Sigma. Six Sigma principles. The first principle is focus more on customer. As mentioned earlier, the customer is one key element of Six Sigma. Six Sigma is about improving quality. And, this term quality is more associated with customers rather than any other individuals because every industry prioritizes the opinions of these customers only. A business needs to measure quality the same way its customers do. By focusing on the customer, a business can improve its product's quality. The next principle is identify the root causes of the problems. Understanding the process is very essential to correctly identify the root cause of every problem. This means understanding the process deeply about how it is actually working is required. To accomplish all these, you must have a clear picture of the goals of the company. To do this, one must identify the data and establish the expected insights. Also, one must ensure that proper communication is taking place. And, at the last, must establish a standardized data collection system/process. After all these processes, one must determine whether it is providing the required insight and if it is meeting the goals that were established earlier. If you feel no, then, recollect more information and refine the data collection plan. Once the data is collected, use it to look for ways to improve or enhance the process by identifying the root cause of variation. The next one is eliminate variation. After identifying the root causes of the problem, make changes to the process that can eliminate variation, and also eliminate defects from the running process. Also, take care of the ways to eliminate steps that do not add value for the customer. This will usually help in eliminating waste. Don't wait until variation to become obvious. So, better be proactive in identifying variation and eliminating it. One better way to do this is to collect data, talk with people, and study the data to find variations in the process that may have become accepted because that's the way we've always done things. Next, we have teamwork. Six Sigma usually requires more people. It involves teams and leaders who take responsibility for the Six Sigma processes. And it is recommended that these people on the teams need to be trained in Six Sigma's methods, like the Six Sigma measurement methods and improvement tools, because they will have to use these in every step. In addition, they must possess great communication skills so that they can involve, serve, and communicate clearly with both coworkers and customers. Thus, they must have a variety of skills and backgrounds related to a process that will help the team spot variations. Moving on, we have be flexible. The key to Six Sigma is the ability to change or adapt procedures as needed. Six Sigma requires flexibility. The business's management system needs to accept positive changes as well as empower change. Employees should be motivated to adapt to all the changes that are asked. To make it convenient, it is better to mention the benefits of the changes clearly to all the workers at the beginning itself. This will help to create an environment where change is more readily accepted. In short, the process required for change should not be so complex that workers and management would rather work with a broken process than fix it. Six Sigma also requires problem solving to be thorough. Making sure to understand every aspect of a process, the steps, people, and departments involved will surely help to ensure that any new or updated process works. After knowing the Six Sigma principles, let us talk about different techniques of Six Sigma. Six Sigma techniques. Six Sigma technologies and tools are supporting the transformation journey of companies big and small as they compete to get a bigger slice of business in a fast-paced competitive environment. Over the years, it has been used through a clearly defined process. Thus, Six Sigma techniques are very much necessary. Now let us learn about them. The first technique is brainstorming. Brainstorming is one of the key processes for many problem-solving methods. It is usually used in the improve phase of the DMAIC methodology. It is a necessary process before anyone starts using any tools. This technique involves bouncing ideas and generating creative ways to approach a problem through intensive freewheeling group discussions. A facilitator, who is typically the lead black belt or green belt, moderates the open session among a group of participants. Next, we have 5 whys. Unpredicted issues in any system are a problem for any team or process. Fixing these issues soon may be a convenient solution for this. One prominent method for doing this is by a Six Sigma method called 5 whys. The 5 whys technique is one of the most effective tools for root cause analysis in the lean management arsenal. Every team faces roadblocks in its daily work. However, using the 5 whys will help you find the root cause of any problem and protect the process from recurring mistakes and failures. This Six Sigma method uses 5 questions to understand the root cause of a problem. It's a simple method to implement. Consider an example where a student comes late to the exam. So, if applied 5 whys, we can start by asking, why came late? The reason would be to leave home late. So, the next why is, why did you left home late? The reason maybe woke up late. Next question is, why woke up late? The answer would be, forget to keep alarmed. The next question is, why forgot to keep alarmed? The reason would be, I was busy reading for the exam. The last why is, why were you busy reading? The reason is exam pressure. So, just by asking these 5 whys, you can find the root of the problem caused. Then, we have CTQ tree. The critical to quality CTQ tree is a diagram that breaks down the processes into multiple components so that it can produce the features needed for the product and service. It is a diagram-based tool that helps in developing and delivering specific, actionable, measurable performance requirements. For example, an instruction such as improve customer service is too broad to do much with. However, by using a CTQ tree, you can drill down from this broad goal to identify specific, measurable requirements that you can use to improve performance. Like, first find why people are feeling that improvement is required, and then find a reason for the same. Later, check for a better way to deal with it, and so on. The next one is voice of the customer. This is the process used to capture the voice of the customer or customer feedback. This can be done by either internal or external means. The technique is aimed at giving the customer the best products and services, and in turn to bring loyalty. It captures the changing needs of the customer through direct and indirect methods. The voice of the customer technique is used in the define phase of the DMAIC method, usually to further define the problem to be addressed. The next technique is Kaizen. Kaizen is a Japanese term that means continuous improvement. This method mainly focuses on making not so huge, but small continuous improvements in order to have a large-scale impact. In this, employee-manager relationships are cherished and employees are highly encouraged to share their feedback and suggestions. Usually, Kaizen is a technique that is used for the constant improvement of every function of the business, like the management, construction, or development departments. So, what is Kaizen used for? Kaizen is mainly used to improve the processes, quality of products/services by developing a method to create customer satisfaction. It improves team productivity, as well as job satisfaction by promoting better safety. It also implements a method of building faster delivery. Then, we have benchmarking. Benchmarking is the technique that employs a set standard of measurement. It mainly deals in making comparisons with other businesses just to understand an independent appraisal of the given situation. Benchmarking may involve comparing important processes or departments within a business, that is, internal benchmarking, or maybe comparing similar work areas or functions with industry leaders, which mean functional benchmarking, or maybe comparing similar products and services with that of competitors, that is, competitive benchmarking. The next technique is Poka-yoke. Mistake proofing. Poka-yoke is a Japanese term that means mistake proofing or error prevention. A poka is an inadvertent error and yokoru is Japanese for preventing, and was originally described as baka-yoke, which means foolproofing. A poka-yoke device is one that prevents incorrect parts from being made or assembled or easily identifies a flaw or error. It is used to prevent and resolve defects during the production process, eliminating the need for quality control after the process. The last technique is value stream mapping. The value stream mapping technique charts the current flow of materials and information to design a future project. The main objective is to eliminate waste and inefficiencies in the value stream and to create leaner operations. It identifies 7 different types of waste and 3 types of waste removal operations. After understanding various Six Sigma techniques, let us now understand some of their tools. Six Sigma tools. The first tool is 5S. 5S is an organized method to implement business process improvement. This acts as an organized office environment that is essential for efficient processes. With this methodology, you can create a clean, safe, and productive environment for any team. The 5S system of visual management has improved organization and efficiency in many workplaces, including manufacturing environments and offices. So, what does 5S stand for? The 5 S's are described as sort, set in order, shine, standardize, and sustain. Generally, the steps of 5S involve starting from going through items in a workspace, removing the unnecessary things, organizing the items in a structured way. Next, we have process mapping. Another workflow visualization method that can help different companies map out process improvement plans is process mapping. It has several names like process flowchart, process chart, functional flowchart, or process model. Ultimately, it's the method to create a flow diagram that helps in delivering vital information about a process workflow from beginning to end. So, how to do process mapping? Here are some simple steps to create a process map. Creating process flowcharts that include activities in sequential order. Identifying the functional areas related to the process. Validating the initial and ending points of the process. Defining activities for each process. Then, we have Pareto chart. The Pareto chart is an analysis tool. It is extremely helpful while taking decisions based on priorities. It is based on the principle that 80% of problems can be solved by eliminating 20% of the causes they stem from. This means that with a few corrective actions, a large number of deficiencies can be resolved easily. This chart is similar to that of a bar chart that is commonly used to identify the key factor or factors in a problem, to determine the main cause of a problem, to build a method to improve the elements, and to ascertain whether the desired effect has been achieved or not. The next tool is PDCA. PDCA methodology mainly involves a continuous improvement process through PDCA cycles. So, what are the various PDCA stages? The stages of the PDCA cycle encourage accurate planning and measuring effective methods through feedback. Here are the steps of the PDCA cycle. The first one is plan. In this stage, the business improvement professional identifies an opportunity for change and is actively planning on ways to implement the same. Do. The next step is to apply the proposed change to the process. But, it is preferred to start on a small scale. Check. At this point, it is required to analyze the obtained results and determine whether it made a difference by implementing. Act. The last stage of the cycle is to implement all that you had decided. If you feel that the plan didn't drive the desired results, then it's necessary to begin the cycle again. However, if your experiment was a success, then it's time to drive changes on a large scale. Then, we have process flowchart. The process flowchart is nothing but a process visualization through a flowchart. One can create a simple process flowchart just by using a pen and paper or also using digital platforms. One should just include the basic shapes and represent the different staging of the process. The common shapes used are oval, to mention the start and end of the process. The rectangle mentions the different stages occurring in the process. The arrow connects the different stage of the project. And the diamond is used whenever a decision or approval is made. The next one is SIPOC diagram. SIPOC diagram is a Six Sigma tool that is used for documenting business processes. It visually documents a business process from beginning to end. Because the diagram doesn't contain much detail about the process, it is often called a high-level process map. The SIPOC diagram is one of the top-down analysis methods that help to pinpoint how value is delivered to the end customer. The methodology analyzes 5 main aspects of the process, that are suppliers, who are responsible for supplying the process inputs. Inputs, what kind of inputs are required? Processes, what are the steps included in the process? Outputs, what are the process outputs? Customers, who all can receive the outputs? To create this diagram, just draw 5 columns, for each of the aspects. Then, list out the respective information. After getting to know about Six Sigma tools, let us see a case study on Six Sigma. Case study on Six Sigma. As already mentioned, Six Sigma principles were pioneered by Motorola Company in the 1980s. So, let us see a case study of Motorola using Six Sigma. Motorola is one of the high-tech companies that produce reliable products for their customers. But, by 1970, every business of Motorola was targeted by the Japanese. Because of this, Motorola had to struggle to keep up with Japanese competition. Over time, Motorola's customers were unhappy with the product defects and customer support. Upon that, these Japanese had built an amazing quality standard that many customers started choosing them. As a result, in dealing with severe financial pressure, Motorola had to take some severe action. They had no other better choice. The management decided to meet with all the Motorola engineers and wanted to find a method to reduce the number of errors in their products before they were even shipped out of their factories. Then, they found a method by combining all the quality management practices that they knew and created a methodology that would be the baseline of Motorola's quality improvement program. Bill Smith, an engineer at Motorola, developed a methodology that would reduce the number of product defects. He started creating the original statistics and formulas, initiated the implementation of the Six Sigma methodology. Convinced of the huge success that this methodology would have, he presented this idea to CEO Bob Galvin. Bob felt that this approach can be the solution to their current problems. They followed the 4-phase Six Sigma methodology: measure, analyze, improve and control, and started their journey of documenting their key processes, aligning those processes to customer requirements, and installing measurement systems to continually monitor and improve these processes. As a result of this, Motorola's performance improved instantly. After facing many other challenges, by the end of the 5-year period, every business in Motorola had reached their targeted scale of improvement. Motorola managers saw that the Japanese companies were doing 2,000 times better than them. This was due to the fact that the Japanese had been using similar technologies for a longer period of time. Once again, Motorola executives became even more ambitious. They started aiming for 3.4 defects per million opportunities, which was Six Sigma. After implementing Six Sigma, Motorola realized how important the methodology had been in improving their processes. Since then, tens of thousands of companies around the world have been considering Six Sigma as a way of doing business. Now that we saw a case study on Six Sigma, let us take a look into different Six Sigma levels. Six Sigma levels. There are many levels in Six Sigma. These Six Sigma training levels associated with specified training requirements, education criteria, job standards, and eligibility. At the project level, there are master black belts, green belts, yellow belts, and white belts. These people usually deal with conducting projects and implementing improvements. The first level is white level. This is the first and simplest stage, where any new member can join. But at this level, a professional can work on local problem-solving teams that usually include overall projects, but may not be part of a Six Sigma project team. Also, he must have a good understanding of basic Six Sigma concepts. The next level is yellow level. This is the second level of Six Sigma. Participates here acts as a project team member. They must also get involved in reviewing the process improvements that support the project. Also, he must be aware of the various methodologies and DMAIC. The next one is green level. The green belt is the third level of Six Sigma. Here, they assist with data collection and analysis for the projects taken by black belt professionals by leading their projects or teams. This level of expertise requires the following criteria. Minimum of 3 years of full-time employment. Understand the tools and methodologies used for problem solving. Hands-on experience on projects involving some level of business transformation. Guidance for black belt projects in data collection and analysis. Lead green belt projects or teams. Then, we have black level. This is the next belt for Six Sigma professionals. These professionals lead problem-solving projects. They also train and coach different project teams. This level includes the following. Minimum of 3 years of full-time employment. Work experience in a core knowledge area. Proof of completion of a minimum of 2 Six Sigma projects. Demonstration of expertise at applying multivariate metrics to diverse business change settings. Leading diverse teams in problem-solving projects. Training and coaching project teams. Lastly, we have Master Black Belt. These professionals function more at the Six Sigma program level by developing key metrics and the strategic direction. They are trainers and coaches for black belts and green belts. And also acts as an organization's Six Sigma technologist and internal consultant. To reach this level, a candidate must be in possession of a black belt certification. Have a minimum of 5 years of full-time employment or proof of completion of a minimum of 10 Six Sigma projects. A proven work portfolio with individual specific requirements, as given here, for instance. Have coached and trained green belts and black belts, develop key metrics and strategies. Have worked as an organization's Six Sigma technologist and internal business transformation advisor. Along with different levels, each project needs organizational support. And this is done by Six Sigma executives and champions. They set the direction for selecting and deploying projects. And also ensures the success of projects at a higher level. Champions. These individuals help in translating the company's vision, mission, goals, and metrics to a deployment plan. They also identify individual projects, resources, and remove roadblocks. Executives. These individuals are responsible to provide overall alignment by establishing the strategic focus of the Six Sigma program within the context of the organization's culture and vision. After knowing different levels in Six Sigma, now we have to see the different levels of certifications present here. But before that, let us see the reasons of Six Sigma training helps in your future career. How Six Sigma training can advance your career. Six Sigma methodology has proved its worth in industries ranging from healthcare to government administration, which you guys have already seen in the starting part of the video. Organizations that use Six Sigma can improve customer satisfaction, increase productivity, and enhance financial performance. Employees with a Six Sigma certification can help their companies obtain these benefits while they create a promising future for themselves. Thus, acquiring one of them is a good move to start your career. No barrier to achievement. This means there are no prerequisites to take up this. And also, after becoming one, you have many benefits like: 1 can move forward within the organization. For Six Sigma freshers, many companies provide Six Sigma training to their workforce itself. Their main goal is to enhance the employee's culture towards Six Sigma. Become more visible and knowledgeable. Employees working on Six Sigma projects are charged with looking at the entire organization. And, by this, they gain more knowledge about different departments and operations. Their commitment to improving quality and efficiency lands. Build self-esteem. By achieving Six Sigma certification, you demonstrate a commitment to following through and a dedication to learning that inevitably boosts your self-esteem. Become an expert. Individuals with significant Six Sigma experience often receive speaking requests from trade organizations and industry groups. As a result, he becomes an expert. After getting to know about this, let us talk about certification levels of Six Sigma. Six Sigma certifications levels. You guys have already seen different Six Sigma levels in the previous section of our video. In the same pattern, Six Sigma certification levels are present. First, WH. Six Sigma White Belt Certification. White Belt is the first level of the Six Sigma certification process. White belts will connect with higher tier individuals such as those professionals with a green or black belt to solve each problem. The goal of a white belt is to understand the basic concepts of Six Sigma. Next, we have Six Sigma Yellow Belt Certification. Yellow Belt for Six Sigma is where you get to know some specific topics, like how Six Sigma works, what it is, how the disciplines can be applied to the workplace, and many more. A Yellow Belt professional is well versed in the basics of Lean Six Sigma, which includes all aspects of the phases of DMC. Thus we recommend that students enter a class to receive the guidance necessary. Yellow Belt Lean Six Sigma is where the fun is just getting started to eliminate defects from within enterprise systems. Then, we have Six Sigma Green Belt Certification. A Six Sigma Green Belt supports a Six Sigma Black Belt by analyzing and solving quality problems. They usually get involved in quality improvement projects. These Green Belt professionals have enough experience to lead and manage a project of their own. It all depends on their experience level in a particular field. Green Belts are known as the workhorses of a business. Candidates that have a thorough knowledge of the Six Sigma methods and procedures at the Green Belt level have a distinct advantage when searching for a career. Hiring managers seek candidates with the knowledge and expertise those with a Green Belt possess. The average salary for Green Belt starts at $75,000. The next one is Six Sigma Black Belt Certification. Six Sigma Black Belt professionals have the ability to understand Six Sigma philosophies and principles, including the supporting systems and tools. This person demonstrates team leadership and understands all aspects of the DMAIC model Six Sigma principles. Black belts are known as agents of change within an organization. On average, black belts save companies approximately $230,000 per project. The average salary for a black belt is estimated at $88,000 per year. The last one is Six Sigma Master Black Belt. Master Black Belts are at the top of the chain for Lean Six Sigma. The Master Black Belt, MBB, requirements for individuals are at least 5 years as a Black Belt Six Sigma, BBSS, or experience on a minimum of 10 BBSS projects throughout their experience as a professional. The average salary for a Master Black Belt starts at $132,000 and can exceed $200,000 per annum. After knowing Six Sigma certification levels, let us now see various Six Sigma certifications issued by Invensis Learning. Six Sigma certificates by Invensis Learning. After understanding the importance of Six Sigma certificates, it is now the right time to gain them. We at Invensis Learning provide you many certification courses for Six Sigma. Those Six Sigma certificates are BPM and Six Sigma. Six Sigma is a methodology that is used to improve the efficiency of existing processes. Invensis Learning provides online training on BPM and Six Sigma course. The next one is Six Sigma Awareness. The Six Sigma Awareness training provides an introduction to Six Sigma and is primarily targeted at professionals who are new to Six Sigma. Invensis Learning provides online training on Six Sigma Awareness certification. The third certificate is Design for Six Sigma. Design for Six Sigma, DFSS, is a complex methodology that is meant for use when you have to replace a product instead of redesigning. Invensis Learning provides Design for Six Sigma, DFSS, is a complex methodology that is meant for use when you have to replace a product instead of redesigning. Invensis Learning provides online training on the Design for Six Sigma course. Online training on Design for Six Sigma course. The next certificate is Lean Six Sigma Yellow Belt. Lean Six Sigma Yellow Belt certification training by Invensis Learning is ideal for individuals who wish to help green and black belts ensure the project quality. This course mainly focuses on eliminating defects through process improvement and variation reduction. Invensis Learning is accredited by IASSC and TÜV-SÜD to provide Lean Six Sigma Yellow Belt certification training globally. The next one is Lean Six Sigma Green Belt. Lean Six Sigma Green Belt certification training is provided by Invensis Learning to develop organization projects by integrating Lean and the DMAIC methodology. Invensis Learning is accredited by IASSC and TÜV-SÜD to provide instructor-led online training. This course will make you understand how to measure current performance to identify process issues and how to formulate solutions. Then, we have Lean Six Sigma Black Belt. Lean Six Sigma Black Belt certification training by Invensis Learning is ideal for individuals who wish to understand all aspects of the DMAIC model in compliance with Six Sigma principles. Invensis Learning is accredited by IASSC and TÜV-SÜD to provide Lean Six Sigma Black Belt certification training globally. Take up these certification courses and brighten up your career path. After knowing the Six Sigma certificate by Invensis Learning, let us discuss the salary structure of Six Sigma. Salary structures of Six Sigma professionals earn a good amount of salary. Let us now see the salary structures of these professionals. The salary obtained is in accordance with the data obtained by PayScale. On average, a Six Sigma Black Belt project manager salary earns around $101,954 per year. Likewise, a Six Sigma Green Belt individual earns up to $76,203. And, an operations manager salary makes up to $66,192. Similarly, a Six Sigma Black Belt engineer salary annually earns about $87,732. And a Six Sigma Yellow Belt candidate earns up to $62,667. A process improvement manager salary is about $83,134. Similarly, the salary for the skill Six Sigma is found to be $78,085. Likewise, salary for skill design for Six Sigma, DFSS, is found to be $88,831. And, the average greenhouse manager salary is about $49,420. The implementation of Six Sigma has been a stepping stone in modern times of quality improvement. One can reach highly satisfied customers, motivated employees, increased benefits, among many other reasons. Thus, we can believe that the employment of Six Sigma as the best business support will never cease to exist. I hope this video explained to you all the information you were looking for. If you think we must make a video on any other topic, please do mention it in the comment section. Thank you.